My mom banned me from the kitchen because her food sucked. My mom had always been the type of person who thought she was a master chef, but in reality her food was absolutely terrible. Like, we were talking burnt chicken, soggy pasta, the whole 9 yards, but nobody ever said anything because we didn't want to hurt her feelings. One night, she made this casserole that looked like it came straight out of a horror movie. It was gray, bubbling, and smelled like burnt rubber. My dad took one bite and immediately started chugging water, and my little sister literally gagged at the table. But my mom, she was sitting there smiling like she just won a cooking competition. I couldn't take it anymore. I pulled out my phone and searched, "Why does my food taste bad?" trying to be subtle, but I accidentally connected to the living room TV. The search popped up on the huge screen right behind her, and everyone saw it. My dad's eyes went wide. My sister started laughing, and my mom turned around so slowly it felt like a scene from a thriller. She didn't yell. She didn't even look mad at first. She just stared at the TV, reading the search out loud. "Why does my food taste bad?" Then she turned to me. "Really?" I tried explaining it was an accident. "Mom, I was just curious. I didn't mean to cast it to the TV." She stood up, pointed at the door, and said, "Get out of my kitchen." "What? You heard me. Out now." I looked at my dad for backup. He just shook his head and mouthed, "You're on your own." My sister was still laughing so hard she had tears running down her face. I grabbed my plate and walked out like I just got exiled from a kingdom. For 2 whole weeks, I was banned from the kitchen. I couldn't even grab a snack without her yelling at me from across the house. "What are you doing in there?" she'd shout. "Nothing. Just getting water." She'd appear in the doorway, arms crossed. "Water's in the fridge. You don't need to linger." I started eating cereal in my room like a fugitive. My dad would sneak me leftovers when she wasn't looking. My sister thought the whole thing was hilarious and kept asking my mom if she could ban me permanently. But here's the thing. After that night, she started taking cooking classes online. Real ones, with actual chefs who knew what they were doing. She watched videos, took notes, practiced recipes like she was studying for the SATs. And slowly, her food started getting better. Like, actually good. 6 months later, she made the same casserole. This time it was golden, perfectly seasoned, and smelled incredible. I took a bite and nearly cried. My dad looked at her and said, "This is amazing." She smiled and said, "I know. The first one was terrible. I'm allowed back in the kitchen now. And honestly, best accident I've ever made."